Hi everyone, Becky here. Yep, the grind continues. The grind continues. HSK 7 through 9 vocab. We give it to DeepSeek, and we'll do sentences. And if we need extra, we do extra. Let us go. 大片, big slice. I don't know. 这个夏天有很多好莱坞大片上映. Oh, it's like famous movies. All right. Blockbuster movie. Yeah, this is what I would normally expect. 大片, like a tract of land. Oh, okay. 大片, blockbuster. All right. This is a Jet Li movie. What is this movie? I don't know this one. I don't know. Anyway, famous movies. 大片, blockbuster. All right. 大片, usually like 大片土地 or something, right? 大片土地, a large tract of land. Yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary, but all right, let's move on. 大气, big air. I think this is something like a level of arrogance or haughtiness or something like this, but I'm not sure. 他的穿着非常大气. No, it's not. 适合正式场合. So his 穿着 is what he is currently wearing. It's 大气. What do you reckon that could be? No, I don't know. Imposing, impressive, stylish, 大气. Oh yeah, there is atmosphere, 大气, the air. I should know that one, 大气. All right. 大气 in the dictionary. The dictionary says, 包围地球的空气, yeah, 大气层. Yeah, in a meteorological context or a atmospheric science context, I would have gotten 大气 as atmosphere, but all right. Number 2, as a noun, 粗重的气息. Okay, 吓得他大气也不敢出. That's weird. That's not consistent with this one. 大气也不敢出. There was a noun. It was 气息, so it was a large breath. A large breath. 粗重的气息. Okay, so there's a third meaning here. So this one is not in the Chinese dictionary, but there's a third meaning to mean a large breath. 大气. Okay. I'll check Pleco. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so Pleco has that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so there's 大气, fourth tone, and 大气, fourth tone, neutral tone. 大气. So 大气, fourth tone, neutral tone is this imposing, impressive one. Okay, 觉气度不凡, 不落俗套. Okay, so 很大气 adjective. Okay, 橱窗里的这几套服装很大气. That also describes a suit or an outfit. Yeah, so what he's wearing is stylish, imposing. Okay, so let's put it into Google image search. 服装大气. So this is 大气, right? 服装秀大气. 背景, 服装秀 is a fashion show though. 主持人服装大气. So she has rather 大气 clothes, like imposing, like, I don't know, fancy clothes. I don't think that looks like a generic t-shirt. Yeah, this is more what I would be thinking of 大气. 大气, 舞裙, so a dance dress. A dress for dancing, and it's imposing and, you know, grand and so on. All right. So 大气 and atmosphere. 大气, yeah, that's also a thing. All right. 大数据, as opposed to, well, you already know this, right? Big, data. It's literally big data, referring to in the 2000s, maybe 2010s, and until today, still going on. The big data era where companies like Google and whatnot collected large amounts of data and used them for research. For private companies, it's probably to optimize profit. In academia, large data was also useful for academic research, such as in meteorology. 大数据. So people all over the world are collecting data all the time, sending it to bureaus of meteorology and so on, and yeah, it just helps scientists better predict weather and so on. Yeah, large amounts of data, and the problem stopped being, do we have enough data? We had too much data. Now we need to find efficient algorithms for analyzing the data. And yeah, like the data would be like terabytes or petabytes or this sort of thing. And even a single pass through the data is an extremely time-consuming process. So then you have to talk about using like GPUs or something like this, or parallel processing in some way to actually efficiently process the data. And then came along cloud computing. So what's cloud computing in Chinese? 云计算, cloud computing. Because this data became too much to store on your local servers and whatnot. So you store it on Amazon or something. And yeah, and you can also process the data from there and so on. And hence we have massive data servers all over the place nowadays. Yeah, okay, 云端, like in the cloud. Okay, 云端服务, the cloud service. Yeah, and now we have AI, and there's AI data servers, but this isn't. I guess it is still actually for training. Yeah, for training, it's like we train ChatGPT on everything, everything, anything anyone has ever written, we trained it on. Yeah, that's basically it. It's trained on everything. All right. 公司利用大数据分析用户购物习惯. Yeah, you see this in HSK. So if you're like me, you follow the HSK developments closely. And yeah, so when you read the research papers as to how the HSK is being reformed or optimized, you often see them pull out like every HSK result for the last 15 years or something. And it's like every student answer and every mistake they made. Yeah, big data. You see this in papers from time to time. Yeah. Precisely what to do with this big data is a research problem. It's a lot of data scientists work on this. All right. 大四. Yeah, 大四 is kind of like 放肆. I don't know the difference. It's kind of wanton, unscrupulous, unbridled. You're just doing things and you don't really care if it annoys people and so on. 大四. Yeah. 大四宣扬自己的成绩，引起了同事不满。宣扬. So we're kind of like, yeah, check out my grades. I don't know. I feel like this is not a problem. I don't know. Like if you worked hard for something, you should be able to, like, you know, I spent years doing this. Like graduating university or something like this. You'd be like, yeah, let's celebrate. I'm going to celebrate with you. But yeah, some people don't like it when other people succeed. But anyway. 宣扬. In this world, yeah, we used to, I don't know, have a world where other people would pay more attention. Nowadays, you really have to push your accomplishments, right? You push your accomplishments, otherwise they just get ignored and you do all this hard work. And it's like, and this person over here, which has half your accomplishments, but is more noisy about them. Yeah, anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole. 大体. Yeah, 大体, literally big body. it refers to the main body of a problem. So you might have a problem like 大体上. So the main problem is this. There's a few boundary issues and so on, but this sort of thing. OK, 这篇文章的大体意思，我已经明白了. Yeah, the overall meaning of this essay, I understand. But there's some sort of fringe, like peripheral knowledge or meaning that you're not understanding, you haven't fully grasped. But at the same time, maybe you don't care, right? 大体. In general, more or less rough term, basically on the whole overall situation, big picture, cadaver. that was an interesting plot twist. Like, this all made sense, right? And then suddenly, cadaver. Languages are wacky. All right. Okay. 大同小异. Okay, so 大 meaning large or to a large extent. 同 agree. 小 small or to a smaller or lesser extent. 异 dissimilar or different, right? So this is a useful chongyu to pull out when two people are kind of arguing about something, but you kind of realize that, you know what, like 95% of things you're agreeing on, there's like just some, like, you know, small things that are kind of disagreement. Yeah, this happens in academia, right? It's like you're writing a paper with your co-authors and, you know, you're kind of like, almost everything is fine. And then there's like one sentence. And then you get into a bit of a grumble with over that one sentence. And it's like, oh, come on, it's like, no, not important. You could go with either person's opinion and it won't matter in the long run. Yeah. 大同小异. Virtually the same, differing only on small points. Yeah. 这两款手机功能大同小异，价格却差不多。差很多. All right, so two mobile phones. We've got two models of mobile phones. The price is very different, but the functionality is much the same. Yeah, this happens a lot. Yeah, like different models of phone, different models of everything. It's like the newest model is often like $500 or $1,000 more expensive than something else, the previous model. And it's like, all right, so if you accept the previous model, you also kind of get extra $1,000. Like it comes with $1,000 practically. Yeah. Yeah, well, it seems like the latest model is more a fashion thing than anything else. It's not like it has any bonus. Yeah, this the same with AI, right? Like almost all the things I want to use AI for, it doesn't use these like cutting edge models. I just want it to give me sentences, right? And pretty much every AI is capable of doing this now for free. And, you know, they're all pretty good quality. I'll find almost zero errors. Yeah, like humans make errors when they speak. So, you know, yeah. Does the AI make fewer errors than humans? Probably. Yeah, at least, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, there will be differences in the latest model and the not latest model. And the latest model will be able to do something like, I don't know, analyze a program, like or analyze code for 30 minutes and like, oh, there's a bug. Oh, all right, which is really useful if you're doing that. But for most things, you know, nah. I just want example sentences. It's a bot for putting things on the screen. It's a putting things on the screen bot. Yeah, it saves me time finding it via Google, searching Google each sentence and so on. But yeah, 大同小异. So different, like the latest model AI versus whatever model this is. I don't even know. Oh, I'm using instant here. Yeah, I prefer the speed actually. The speed is more important. But yeah, there's like four or five major ones that keep saying we're the best in the world, and I'm like, all right, how does that affect me? It's not like I'm able to use that quality of AI in any meaningful way. Anyway, 大为, yeah, 大为. So this is sort of semi-classical writing style. 大为, it's like very much or something like this. I don't know how to explain it. 大为 very greatly. 听到这个消息，大为震惊，也大为 I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's just very 他很震惊, but it has a vibe of classical writing. Yeah, it's in the dictionary. 大为表示程度深，范围大. So large, like deep, I'm sorry, a deep degree or a wide scope. 大为. Yeah, often seen in 大为可能. 大为可能 right? 大为可能哦，大为吃惊，大为不然，大为 yeah, is it not 可能? Am I wrong? 大为 oh, why does it do that? So what happens is if I put my mouse and hover it over the input box, it'll just change it to something else. So I have to move my mouse over here and then press enter. No, I am wrong. Okay, 大为可能. Then I feel like there's something like that. Then what? 震惊. 大为 blah blah blah. So 大为 adjective. 光火. All right. 大为震惊. 大为惊奇. 大为尴尬. 大为惊奇. 大为吃惊. 大为 okay. 大为全面战争. No. 逐步扩大为 like it expanded into or scaled into. 大为不快. 大为 okay, so all right. So I was wrong with 可能. So I guess I'm glad I checked that, right? Because otherwise I would be making that mistake. So it looks like it wants me to put a 2-syllable adjective directly after 大为, and usually at the end of the sentence. But all right. 大为不同, 大为震惊, 大为困惑, 大为震惊, 大为惊奇, 大为惊奇, 大为震惊, 大为高兴. That one's a little weird. Because 高兴 is kind of, you know, 大为 is like up here in the erudite language vibes. And 高兴 is like right down the bottom, very kind of average Joe kind of, or average Chen, I should say. Your average Chen. 大为惊骇, 大为倾倒. What is 倾倒? 倾倒. Topple over. I'm not sure. 大为改进, greatly improved. Yeah, maybe this one. 大为改进 is a good one. All right. But it seems very strongly like I should put a two-syllable adjective after this, especially 竞争 or something like 大为震惊. All right. 打消. 消 pertains to things that are cancelled. I don't know what this is. 父母的鼓励打消了他的顾虑. So it's like dispel one's apprehensions, to dispel doubts, misgivings. Okay, dispel, it's dispel. All right, the dictionary says 打消, 消除某些念头的想法. So we're 消除, we're kind of eliminating 某些念头想法. So some concepts or thinking. 打算. 打算 has another meaning, doesn't it? I always have trouble with this one. 打算. So normally when we're taught 打算, 你打算做什么? There's another meaning which we don't get taught. 打算. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, the dictionary defines 打算. So you've got the plan, obvious, the most common definition for 打算. This is the one we get taught when we're like, I don't know, HSK 3, HSK 4 or something. Yeah, 周末你打算做什么? Actually, maybe it's even earlier than that. So that's what we get taught. It's correct, it's just incomplete. Number 2, definition number 2. It's not even in the English one here. 名词，想法念头. So it is a noun. It's sort of a way of thinking. So like intention, but things like, no, it's a way of thinking or a thought, right? So this second definition, the hidden definition, it's like, you know, when you play Doom or something like this, and like there's a hidden room, or like Wolfenstein 3D. You're like, oh, hidden room, and there's treasure in there. This is what it's like studying Chinese at times, because you study the dictionary, you study this, there's like multiple dictionaries. Yeah, they leave off things, and you don't really know this. I mean, you don't know that it's not comprehensive. Anyway, 你有什么打算？不妨说说。So that, 你有什么打算? Yeah. So let's ask the AI. 打算. I do realize I'm studying HSK 7 through 9 vocab. And yeah, this happens. You go back and you realize, all right, I haven't studied this word to a level suitable for HSK 7 through 9, despite studying this like 10 years ago or something. Maybe even longer than that. 打算. Okay, so there's a definition in my dictionary where it's, maybe I'll just type it. What do they call it? 想法 and 念头. Can you give me 10 example sentences with this meaning? I should also say 名, the noun. Okay. 他辞职去创业的这个打算，家里人一开始都不同意. But here it refers to an intention or a plan in the sense of what you intend to do. Okay? 你有什么打算？说来听听。结婚是他们两个人共同的打算. These are all plans, right? They're not this. Or do these mean plan as well? Intention. So 念头 has a meaning I'm not familiar with. 想法, not really. So when it's 想法念头, maybe it is just restricted to intention, and maybe the English dictionary is fine. Because the AI is not giving us examples, like what I was expecting, or at least anything out of the ordinary. 我原本有出国留学的打算，但因为疫情暂时搁置了. All right, we shelved the idea of going overseas to study. Yeah, that was there's students who want to come to China to study, to learn Chinese. And they sign up for these Chinese programs, and guess what? Pandemic! So now they're studying like Chinese in another country, but somehow being enrolled in China. Yeah. 他心里的打算从来不愿意跟别人说。他心里的打算 so like his like mental plan. It's fine. I guess it's still plan. 这个打算虽然很好，但实现起来并不容易。听你的建议，我改变了原来的打算。我没有成家的打算，就想专心工作。对于未来的职业发展，他有自己的打算。周末去爬山，你有这个打算吗? Okay, so these are all like plan intention sentences. So maybe my understanding of this and or incomplete. Do these words have this meaning, the meaning this. Yeah, it's something weird going on here. 想法, yeah, more broader than plan intention, yeah. Or the word 打算, one of its meanings as a noun is this, but it's implied through common usage is just. Oh, okay, so maybe the dictionary, like maybe the dictionary isn't great. Is there a better way to rephrase the dictionary definition of 打算? Technically correct, but yeah, too broad. All right. 计划, 意图. All right. That's not bad, actually. This is what I would expect. So maybe the issue is that the dictionary is a bit weird. Okay, I'll check another dictionary. 打算. 打算. 计划, 考虑. Oh, that's verb. 想头念头. Oh, it's the same. The same. Yeah, the 规范词典 and my paper dictionary are the same. Yeah. So this is an issue. 打算 is defined that way. Yeah, all right. Let's go back. Yeah, the AI malfunction. What are we doing? 打什么? 打消 dispel. So it's on the same page. 打消. Oh, where is it? 打消 here. 消除某些念头、想法、打算等. So let's go to this. So here, the definition I have for this is 消除某些念头、想法、打算. Can I get a better idea of what this refers to, please? Oh, I mean in this context. Actually very good. But so I should interpret this as meaning plan or intention. How can you dispel a plan? Or maybe it's like disabused or what? Dissuaded. 念头. Very easy to read, is it? All right. 打消念头. 他只是闪过自己的念头，但很快就打消了. All right, so he had the 念头, had a momentary fleeting intention. That's it. I'm going to quit. And then he's like, oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe I should continue earning that money. All right. What if I just walk out? Yeah. The dream. Okay. 打消想法. 他有辞职的想法. Okay. 但家人劝他打消了这个想法. He had the idea of quitting. He had the intention plan to quit. All right. 他已经有辞职的打算. 准备下个月交信. 但最后打消了这个打算. Okay, so 打消打算 is a collocation. To cancel a plan or something you're intending on doing. Okay. 这也许会打消石油输出国组织提供更多石油的打算. So this will discourage. Yeah, this is not give up on. So So it's used as X causes Y to give up on their plan, right? Yeah. 如果你打算这个 no 打消念头 ，OK，他本来是打算来的，what？哦，so she intended to come. This is a shit the construction. 是打算来的，可是最后又打消了来意。So this is one's intention of coming rather than one's purpose. All right. 来打消这个念头。All right. So you can 打消打算 cancel plans. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. 打消 So 打算 doesn't have that meaning I wasn't thinking of, does it? There's like, it's just that the dictionary states it too broadly, the definition of 打算. Not that, yeah, it's actually one of these cases where it's better to study the English than the Chinese. All right. 大雁. Yeah, 大雁is a bird. Wild goose. 大雁. Yeah, this is 大雁. You probably know 大雁塔 Wild Goose Pagoda in Xi'an. 大雁塔. There it is, 大雁塔. I think I went there at some point. 大雁塔. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add to that. 大雁. Okay, 大意. Okay, so one is neutral tone. There's 大意 and 大意. I think the 大意 is like, I don't know, the major idea or something like this. 大意. And 大意 is like sloppy. The general overall idea of something like this. General idea, main idea, and careless. Yeah, I think I got it close enough. 他因为粗心大意 Yeah, that's a common collocation. 粗心大意 Yeah, okay. 考试漏做了一道题 Okay, the exam leaked a question. Yeah, it happens sometimes. You have to be a bit careful. And 大意 so this one's 大意 This is a neutral one, right? No, 粗心大意 In this phrase, it's 大意 All right. 大意这篇课文的大意是讲一个善良的农夫。课文 The textbook is to teach what? How can a textbook's general idea is to teach one kind farmer? All right, that's not really a great example, I think. The gist 文章的大意 Yeah. 你明白我的大意吗? My gist is not a bad translation, actually. All right. 大有可为 Oh, this is the one. This is the one I was thinking. So 大有可为 So what did I say? No, I don't want to repeat it because I got it wrong, and I want to remember what's correct or what's not just repeat what's wrong. 大有可为 All right. So this is like very probable or something like this. Well worth doing. 大有可为 Oh, that's not what I thought. 大有可为 Maybe it's a little bit different. 人工智能 This is AI in Chinese. 领域大有可为吸引了很多年轻人 All right. So AI has great prospects. All right. What does the dictionary define it as? 大有可为 Okay, so 事情很有发展前途，很值得做。So some matter has great potential. So 前途 is like if you proceed with it, it'll be good. Development, like it'll grow and nurture and be improve. 很值得做 definitely worth doing. All right, 大有可为 It's not what I thought. Am I thinking of another one? Yeah, very likely. Let's put 非常可能. Hmm, 很可能. Is there not a 成语 for something like very likely? 有可能，很有可能. Not sure. All right, anyway. 大有可为. Okay, so 淡水养鱼大有可为. So 淡水 is fresh water as opposed to 咸水. 养鱼 to raise fish. Fish farming, freshwater fish farming. Has bright prospects. I need more context to understand that, but that's what it says. 迄今, do you know this one? 迄今, this is up until today. So it refers to a time period that started in the past and continued until the present. 迄今, yeah, so far, yeah. Usually it's, yeah, a long-term thing. And you can also say 迄今为止. Yeah. 这个计划, what is that? Is that legit? Variant of 计划. I'm questioning whether or not that's legit. 这个计划还在试验阶段，虽然前途大有可为 a promising one, so the plan is still in an experimental stage. 从音乐产业的角度看，它听起来大有可为，但是惩罚性断网 what? Yeah, let's ignore that. 它听起来大有可为. Sounds like it's good prospects. Sounds promising. Graduated response has drawbacks of its own. That's got to be a typo then. What is unitive? Yeah. 1-1. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I think it's just an error. 有鉴于此，我们可以预见风水在美国将大有可为。Do you remember 风水？风水. So when people in other countries think of 风水, they think of like reorganizing your furniture to have good 风水. I don't really understand it, but I am a bit skeptical about 风水, geomancy. In America has a bright future. All right. 大宗, yeah, 大宗 is yet another overall kind of 大宗 to, I don't know how to explain it. 大宗. Am I wrong? There may be a chance I'm completely wrong. 大宗. Large amount. Staple. Oh, I'm not sure. 大家公司主要从事大宗商品贸易. Okay, so this company primarily 从事, we don't really have this word in English. Kind of like do. 从事, it's do, but it's kind of a do that refers to your career. Like if you could do a career in something, yeah, it's kind of like that. What do they translate it to? To undertake? Yeah, to do. It's do, but you're doing trade or something like this. 从事大宗商品贸易. So 大宗, not sure. Oh, is it large scale? Maybe it's large scale. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure now. 大宗. Okay, so dictionary defines it as 大批. 大批 is large amount in the sense of large batches or like bulk or 批发. What's 批发 in Chinese? What's 批发 in English? 批发? Wholesale. Okay. So 大批 will be like large quantities, not just like retail. Okay, so 大宗货物. So it's large quantities. 大宗货物. A large quantity of cargo. Okay, 大宗货物有船只、飞机和卡车装运. So large quantities of cargo, like in sort of strung refers to the process of putting it onto these things, and yun is shipping, right? So they're shipped by boats. That's the wrong comma, but okay. And yeah, planes and trucks. All right. 大宗, so large amount, staple. Staple in the sense of a staple crop, maybe, but not in the sense of a stapler. 大宗. Number 2, 数量最大的产品商品. Okay, so it's the product, yeah, the product or commercial product or the result of manufacturing. And it's the one in largest quantity. Okay, 出口以小麦为大宗. Yeah, it's more the noun. It's more like in the majority. But yeah, it's not. Yeah, vaguely like this. This one's not in the dictionary. 大宗. Yeah, I need more examples for 大宗. Oh, hold on, autocomplete. 大宗商品. Yeah, a staple commodity, but you don't say that in English, right? You use staple crops like potato or wheat. 大宗商品. Yeah. So this is among all the majorist commodities. Yeah, 镍和铜, 优体成压. Okay, so 镍 is nickel, and 铜 copper. 大宗. Yeah, we wouldn't think of nickel and copper as staples. I don't think so in English. Well, I wouldn't call them. I would call wheat and barley and corn and things like that staples. Blah blah blah. 这样的大宗商品来说, the 商品, what are we doing? Okay, 粮食 is 商品. Really? 产品 is 商品. 煤炭 is 商品. No, I don't think 煤炭 is 商品. Come on. 商品 is something you sell in a 商店, right? 商品. Commodities, goods, merchandise. Like coal, 化工产品. Like chemical engineering products and grains. All right. This is one of the problems. Like, I don't know, people say AI is wrong and things like this, but they don't realize how full of bugs everything else is. It's like how used to debugging you have to be. Like, okay, sure, AI makes mistakes, but so does everything else. Yeah. 大宗. So, all right, what am I supposed to do? 出口以小麦为大宗. In that example, you could say it's 大宗 as a staple. All right. All right. 得不偿失. This is a very common 成语. I feel like you should learn this at HSK 5, maybe? 得不偿失. So 得 refers to the gains. 得到了什么? 得到. 不, maybe you recognize this. Does not. 偿. Yeah, this 偿 is compensate for in such as in 赔偿. 赔偿. So if you damage someone's car, you might need to 赔偿, give them some money to pay for repairs. And 失 here represents losses, probably is 亏虚 a word? 亏? No. 亏损. 亏损 is the word for losses. But here it's represented by 失 to lose something. Anyway, 得不偿失. So what you gain is not compensated for what you lose. 得不偿失. So things like, I don't know, thinking short term. It's often used for short term gains, like I don't know, stealing from your parents or something. Maybe it's like, yeah, I got $20. But you know, yeah, it can cost you like multiple orders of magnitude more than that in the long term. 为了省钱，买劣质产品。The 劣质 is shoddy quality，劣质 inferior quality。最后花更多钱修理，真是得不偿失。Yeah, so here we're buying things that are shonky, they're not very good, but it ends up costing more in the long term. It really depends on the situation. Sometimes it really doesn't matter. You might as well just buy the cheapest thing. Yeah, like I think things like maybe like if I was to learn a guitar, I would probably buy the cheapest guitar possible because if I bought a very expensive guitar, I'm like, you know, it's going to be lost on me. There's no point. Um, yeah, but yeah, sometimes, yeah, you know, you if you want to learn to do something right, yeah, you need to, yeah, put up a bit of money for it, kind of thing. Mm, yeah, if you're cheap and stingy with your Chinese teachers, maybe your Chinese teacher doesn't care about your class very much. Um, yeah, if you know what I mean. So you save money. The other thing was you know HSK mock. Yeah, mock here is a mock exam rather than we're mocking the HSK. Um, it's not unstable. Your network's unstable. Uh, oh wait, we are mocking the HSK. All right. Um, yeah, it became really quite expensive. So like, so HSK 7 through 9. Yeah, look at the prices. Look at this. What's this? What's this? Um, you know, it's not cheap. That's each. So 300 here, 300 here, 300 here. But the problem is, you know, if you penny pinch here, you know what happens. You don't pass your exam and you end up having to take the actual exam again, and that's even more expensive again, kind of thing, rather than the mock. So it's kind of penny pinching here, 得不偿失. 得不偿失, not worth it. All right. Oh, here's a new one for me. 德才兼备. Oh, I do know this one. 德 represents like benevolence or some kind of good character. Benevolent or I don't know. I don't know how to define it. 才 represents talent. Your person's talent at something. 兼 is used in the word 兼职, like well actually it means part-time in that word, but often it means concurrent. So you concurrently have this 德 and 才. 备 is used in 备具 to possess. 备具 oh sorry 具备 to possess. So you concurrently possess both 德 and 才. So integrity and talent. Okay. 公司希望招聘到德才兼备的员工. So the company is wishing to employ in the sense of to go from a state of not having an employee to have an employee. Yeah. So in English, employ can be I'm employed by a company, as opposed to I'm seeking a job at that company. I think yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm employed at that company. It kind of yeah. Anyway, let's not get into this. To recruit. Let's translate it to recruit. Recruit, but all right. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. They're recruiting 德才兼备的员工。德才兼备. Okay. Yeah. I thought I didn't know this, but I have encountered it before. All right. Next is 得当. I don't know this one. 他处理问题的方式非常得当. All right, this seems like yet another word for appropriate. You've got 合适 or 恰当 or 妥当. 大家都满意. 得当 appropriate, suitable. Oh, 得当 Okay, what's the dictionary say for 得当 得当觉说话办事合适恰当 All right. I use 恰当 I don't know, I just like how 恰当 rolls off the tongue. 说话得当用词得当方法得当 All right, so we have words or methods. 用词得当 Yeah, you can see 恰当不当 No, 不当 is it 不当 Sorry, I can't see that 不当 yeah 不当 So inappropriate, appropriate, 准确 accurate 错误 didn't come up Okay, 说话得当 Okay. And what was the other one? 方法 The method is appropriate. Oh, why didn't you tell me? 得当 I had it in typo. Okay, so 用词得当 Did it auto change what I inputted? 用词得当说话得当Yeah, there it is. All right. So we'll add it to the list. 合适 and 恰当 So there's 得当 All right. There's probably multiple other ones. 妥当 is that appropriate? 妥当 Yeah. 合适的 What's this? 相称 No. 适当 Yeah, 适当恰当合适 What's this one? This is 适宜 Yeah, this is another one, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, I had no idea there were this many synonyms of appropriate in Chinese. I'm not sure which one is the most appropriate at times, but all right. I like to use 恰当 just because I like how it sounds. 得力 得力 Okay, first of all, this is like a brand name, right? 得力 It's also something like competent, if I remember correctly. Competent, able, this one. There's also a brand name. 他是部门里最得力的助手 Yeah, the most competent or most abled helper in this department. 得力 It's brand name. 得力 Yeah, this one. Oh, maybe I've I don't know. Maybe my pen is 得力 I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Maybe I have some 得力 stationery just lying around. What's this one? No, this is 纯光 or is it 晨光? It's 晨光 This one 晨光 That's the brand name for this one 晨光 Oh, MNG 晨光 Okay, MNG 晨光 All right. So maybe this is like competitor 得力 得力 sorry 得力 So brand name Okay 得力文具 Brand name stationery I probably like do I not have these pens I probably have them I'm gonna check Oh I have this Can you see here 得力 得力 This is a U-pan I don't know why I have a U-pan lying around but I have Right, where were we? Where's my coffee? Right, sorry, take two. I have my coffee now. All right, 得力 灯 yeah, this 灯 is to stare at. It's another 灯 We saw 叮 There's also 灯 ding dong All right, 灯里一眼灯里一眼灯 to stare at, glare at. Give someone the greasy. 他生气的瞪了我一眼 Stared at me angrily. Angry? Are you grumpy? Are you grumpy? Don't be grumpy. All right. This dung, this is fourth tone, if I remember correctly, referring to like a verb to pedal, such as a bicycle. 他用力一蹬自行车，冲上了斜坡 坡, no, 斜坡. Okay. Oh no, it's first tone. Taiwan says deng. Oh, okay. First tone. Deng 自行车, deng 自行车. You're not staring at it, you're pedaling it. Why is pedaling not here? Alright, I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. I got this one wrong as well. Deng. Fourth tone? Since when has it been fourth tone? I really sometimes feel like I study Chinese and it just changes in the background. And like everyone in the world, it's like sometimes easier for me to believe that everyone in the world has had their memory changed. Rather than accept that I learnt it wrong. Okay, deng, fourth tone, and this one is deng, first tone. What am I? Deng. It's in the dictionary as fourth tone. Deng, 用力, 睁大眼睛. So it's a bit more forceful, is it? 目瞪口呆. Yeah, 目瞪口呆. 目瞪口呆. This is not an uncommon. 目瞪口呆. 目瞪口呆. All right. I think we studied this one, right? It was somewhere here. Yeah, there it is. We did do it at some point. Okay. First tone, deng, and I believe it means to pedal, but not seeing it here makes me think, something's up. So looking up deng in the dictionary, it just says tong deng. Deng. So it says this deng has the same meaning as this deng, where it says definition 2, 5, and 6 of this other character. So we'll look up definitions 2, 5, and 6 of this deng and see what comes up. Rightio, deng. All right, so there are 6 definitions for deng, this deng. So number 1 is shang, pan deng, deng che, deng shan. So it's not to climb. Number 2. So number 2 is legit. So we're looking at the common definitions between these two characters. Deng. So number 2, and sorry, this is tricky. 用力, 踩踏, 也做灯. All right, so you can write it both ways. Okay. 灯车. To board a vehicle. All right, and deng. If I put the other deng, what happens? I thought to pedal. Yeah. It's not the same, is it? Deng che is to take a vehicle. Deng che is to pedal a vehicle. It's a. Am I wrong? So these have pedals, right? And if I put deng, these are non-pedal vehicles. That's like what is it? APV? There's like troops inside and they land and then they all burst out and, do things that soldiers do. Same territory. No, they are different. Despite what the dictionary says, I really think they're different. All right. Sorry, it was 2, 5, 6. Okay, we'll just skip to number 5. Number 5, 方言穿. Okay, so 登上鞋. Okay, I don't think we have to care about this. 登上鞋子. So this is to put on shoes, apparently. No, I think we don't care. And number 6 is 才, to stomp on or to stand on. 登着梯子往上爬. 登梯子 is a ladder. 登梯子. Can you 登梯子? This is not useful. 登梯子. Okay, so this one can be 登梯子. And if we change it to the other one, 登 梯子. 登着梯子. Okay, so for a ladder, to climb a ladder. It's more like step on a ladder than climb a ladder, but yeah, 爬梯子. Maybe it's like to stand on a ladder. So sometimes you don't need to climb the ladder, you just need to stand on it to be elevated. 站在梯子上. All right. So what am I supposed to do? This is I really think there is a distinction between 登车 and 登车. Is there a distinction between 登车 and 登车? I pronounce the same. Different meanings, yeah. 登车 to board a vehicle, yeah. 请有序登车. 他登车后找到了座位坐下. 登车 to pedal a bicycle. So I feel like the dictionary is wrong. This paper dictionary is just wrong, right? Like, yeah. 他每天早上登车上班. 用力蹬车才能上这个坡. So we're pedaling. 蹬. All right. Yeah, the one in Pleco has 4 definitions for this 蹬. We'll just go through them. 蹬. The first one is 踩踏 or 踩 semicolon 踏. They're separate. They're equivalent yet separate glosses. Okay. 蹬着梯子爬上去. So stand on the ladder and climb up. 蹬着梯子. All right. 脚蹬在凳子上. All right. 脚蹬. Yeah, so 脚蹬. But it says 凳子上. So this is not necessarily pedal. This is to stand on as well. 脚蹬运动鞋. So put on shoes. Whoa, all right. No, this is not a word. This is feet are wearing sneakers. 蹬. Yeah, this one. There is a 脚蹬 as a word. There's also 脚 and 蹬 as separate characters. Sometimes you have to watch out for that trap. So 2-character words, sometimes you can use them separately, right? Like it can be 2 words made of 1 character as well, not just 1 word made of 2 characters. 宝座和他的抬脚蹬 他脚蹬 Oh, what is this? Footstool. And then that's a typo, right? This is 凳子. 凳子. This is a stool. What am I supposed to do? Like, there's like typos and everything. I'm gonna have to deal with this. All right. Anyway, 蹬. Number 2, 穿 in the sense of putting on shoes. 脚底下蹬着一双新皮鞋. So 蹬着鞋. 蹬着鞋子. Like this. 还蹬着一双粉色的鞋子. Okay, so there it is. So this refers to putting on shoes. Or no, to wear shoes. You're standing on shoes. All right. So there's this, but also to pedal. I'm pretty sure it has to pedal in there somewhere. There's a number 3 in this dictionary. 为和脚 向脚底的方向用力。Oh, this is to stomp on. OK，狠狠的蹬了他一脚，蹬了他一脚，蹬了他一脚。Yeah, this is to pedal. This one. OK，人们看到男孩蹬了一他脚，蹬了一下脚。Is this like stomp on the ground？然后从树上掉了下来。Hold on, why is the boy in a tree? What? Hold on, no. Who fell from the tree? The Remen or the Heids? No, it should be Remen. So, but the English says the boy fell from the tree. The Chinese says the people watching the boy fell from the tree. This is ridiculous. I can't get a straight answer. All right, and number 4 is okay. 口语 no 口语 yeah 口语 not yeah 口语抛弃他把女朋友蹬了 to dump your girlfriend 蹬了女朋友 my girlfriend kicked me. No, you oh like kick her to the curb, baby. To dump someone. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. All right. We have that in English, right? Kick them to the curb. You gotta ditch that zero and get yourself a hero. I'm from. Do you remember Ricky Lake? Ricky Lake and Jerry Springer. Ricky Lake. I'm not sure if people know Ricky Lake. Yeah, Ricky Lake, and the other one was Jerry Springer. And they had their kind of, I don't know, people would discuss their squabbles, their relationship squabbles in on stage, and people would say, "You gotta ditch that zero and get yourself a hero." Yeah, and it was always like something totally bizarre. It was all like super judgmental as well. Yeah, now we have Dr. Oz. Yeah, apparently he has got like some sort of back. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Is he actually a doctor? I'm not sure. Dr. Oz, which is kind of the modern day Jerry Springer. And yeah, you pull out all this like crazy stuff, and then you throw a chair or something like this. All right. Anyway, what are we doing? How do we get onto this? Okay, to pedal. I don't know, somehow like to pedal. And yeah, I think most of the time to pedal. So it seems most of the time means to pedal. Is this right? Yeah, it's not even in here. I don't know, maybe like the one issue is that meanings change. The meanings of words change over time. It could have changed more recently, and like the dictionaries may not be up to date, this sort of thing. Most of the time to pedal. Okay, so 他蹬得很快，上坡时用力蹬，他每天蹬自行车上班。So there's this, okay, push kick with the sole of the foot, like stomping or something. Okay. 蹬墙 to push off a wall, like in swimming? Or maybe like sprinting? I don't know. 蹬腿 to kick one's leg. Oh, let's put this in here and see what comes up. Okay, 蹬腿 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 These are not my tway, but I'm not getting my tway on. I'll end up on Wiki Feet or something like this. Yeah, 蹬腿 all right. 他一脚蹬开了门 so kicked the door open. All right. Not a front kick, but push with the bottom of the foot. All right, the emphasis is the foot, the sole of the foot is doing the oomping, the pushing. 穿了鞋，登上就走 put on shoes. And this one, to wear tread, 登上裤子. Really? This is not in any of these dictionaries. Oh no, there it is, put on. No, I'm completely wrong. Oh. Okay, and to dump. Kick to the curb. Kick him to the curb, baby. All right. Oh, now I know how we got onto Jerry Springer. 他把她男朋友蹬了. All right. Dumped. Kind of sounds a bit like dumped as well, doesn't it? All right. Okay, so you're not peddling your boyfriend, you're dumping him. All right. Kick. Kick is with the front part and dong is with the bottom part of the foot. For most learners, you just need to know this. All right, where were we? Dong. All right, 登场. All right. So quick recap. So this dong is fourth tone to stare at someone. 瞪了他一眼, and this dong most of the time is to pedal a bike, but it has these other meanings: to put on trousers, to dump someone, and there's something involving ladders. I forget. Maybe I don't care. 登场. Yeah, dong is often something like to take stage or something like this too. Like 登月. So this is to land on the moon, right? So you kind of get off and do your thing. So this is like to land on the stage, maybe. 登月. 登场. 主角更登场. 观众都就爆发出热烈鼓声. Alright, so took to the stage. 登场. Alright. 登顶. No, I got nothing. 登顶. Oh, sorry. 登 meaning to summit a mountain. So to summit. Sorry, 登 meaning to climb a mountain. 顶 is the summit. So you're climbing to the summit of a mountain. Okay, fair enough. 登顶. 登山队经过艰苦努力终于成功登顶 summit, get to the top, or to summit. Summit is a verb, to summit a mountain. All right, 登顶 not in the dictionary. What if I put it in here? Is it a common word? Reach the peak, reach the summit. To summit. It's a verb. To the summit. I'm sure it's a verb. I'm not joking. It's to summit. Each summit? What? To summit a mountain. It's a word. What? To submit a mountain. It's a verb. What? It's blowing my mind that this is. I'm sure I've heard it many, many times as a verb. Summit. Am I wrong? Verb. To climb to the summit. There it is. Summited on May 29. It is a verb. To summit. All right. Like, why is it so hard to get, I don't know, get examples with it? Anyway. 登顶. To summit. To get to the top. To summit also used figuratively. To summit, I don't know, the corporate ladder. 攀登顶峰. Yeah. 登顶珠穆朗玛峰. Okay, so to summit. Okay, so this is Mount Everest in Nepalese or something, I think. Yeah. Tibetan, is it? Sangyu. Oh, okay, so this is Mount Everest in Tibetan. I don't know how to say this. Omalangma. Yeah, Jumulama. It's kind of similar to this. Jumulama Feng. So Jumulama is kind of like this, right? All right. Loma Hua. So this is Nepalese. Sagarmatha. And Komaloma. So the Chinese is closer to the Nepalese and Tibetan, and the English is just, I don't know, named after some English guy. I don't know. That's what happens. So Everest. Here we go. Colonel Sir George Everest. Presumably. All right. Anyway, 登陆. So 陆 here is land. So we saw 登月, to land on the moon. This is to land on land. To land on land, like you're a sailor or something. It's like, oh, there's land. Let's get off and disembark onto the land. To land, to come ashore, make landfall. Oh yeah, there's this one for typhoons and things as well. 登陆. Log in. No, this is 登陆. Oh, I hear noise. Sorry, what were we doing? Yeah, my 外卖 arrived. I call it 外卖. I bought like groceries. Yeah. 登陆, come ashore. Yeah. You make landfall. 登陆. Oh, this is Normandy. Normandy. There's a Normandy movie on at the moment. Yeah, there's a movie on at the cinemas. Let me see if I can find it. About Normandy. What's it called in Chinese? Sorry, one second. I'm opening up Maoyan. There's a Maoyan app, and you can look up movies. It is called, oh, Normandy. Okay, Normandy. Oh, can you see that? Normandy 72小时. Oh, the English name is Pressure. In the Chinese name is Normandy 72 hours. Presumably it represents the 3 days before the Normandy invasion. Yeah, I probably should go watch it. It's, I don't know, it's part of world history, isn't it? All right. 登陆. Yeah, 登陆月球, or just 登月, to land on the moon. All right. Yeah, 登 is often to land, to set foot on. All right. 登陆, we're done. Okay. 灯泡. Literally light bubble. Lamp bubble, I should say. Lamp bubble. Here is a lamp bubble. It's a light bulb. 灯泡. 电灯泡, electric light bulb. Yeah. That's what it is. There's not much else to say. Oh, it's a bubble. Pao pao. Pao pao. So it's bulb. Or maybe Chinese doesn't have the word for bulb. Bulb. 临近. 途经. Qualm. Is that really a word? Qualm. Okay. 球状物, globe. Bulb. No, bulb is for bulbous plants. But alright. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not get onto this. 凳子. 凳子 is a stool. Just remember this is fourth tone. 凳子. We have different types of 凳子. Fourth tone. 凳子. Yeah, stool, small seat. Like this, usually without a back. Yeah, as opposed to 椅子. 椅子. Yeah. And like 长椅. That's bench. What other things? 轮椅. Wheelchair. 凳. Oh, can you say, is it like 脚凳? Something like this. There, or is it T, like a footstool or something? A step stool? Something like this. Footstool. 脚凳. Yeah, is it not that? Yeah, 脚凳. Footstool. Alright. Etc. etc. You get the idea. Alright. 得失. Presumably it's 得 and 失 put together. Gains and losses. 得失. Gains and losses, success, failure, merits, demerits. 不要太计较个人得失，开心最重要. Yeah, so don't overly analyze your personal losses and gains, etc. etc. 得手. Yeah, 得手 is another competent. We saw 得力 over here, competent helper. 得手, I think it's like 得力的人, something like that. 小偷 更得手，maybe I'm wrong，就被警察抓住了，得手。No, what? I was just wrong. 得手 go smoothly, come off, succeed. 得手 All right. So it's not in my dictionary, not in my paper dictionary, but it's in Pleco, the 规范词典. So number one is an adjective, 顺手,得心应手. What does that mean? 顺手,得心应手. This is smoothly, all right, without a hitch kind of thing. All right. 得心应手 as what heart wishes, the hand accomplishes. All right. So there, the example for 得手 in Pleco's 规范词典 is 他写短篇小说颇为得手。颇为 quite successful. All right. 容易得手 All right, let's continue. There must be some other meaning. No, there is a second meaning in the dictionary. Verb 达到目的，连连得手。连连得手 success after success. All right. But what is this? 刚得手. So when the 得手 this is not obvious. I don't know. Let's ask the AI. Yeah. Help me out with this, please. It's I don't know, the dictionary and the examples seem, I don't know, tricky, inconsistent, but it's also hard to get good examples. I'll just do that for now. All right. Social. Okay. Obtain, succeed, hand. Fair enough. 小偷得手后迅速逃离. So you can successfully do something negative like steal, I guess. 骗子终于得手 the scheme, the trick worked. 骗走了他的存款。他试了3次才得手。He tried 3 times and finally succeeded. 他终于得手了。That's a verb, right? 追到了那个女孩。All right. Yeah, this attitude is a bit iffy in my mind. Yeah. 钱包被偷了，小偷早就得手逃走了。All right, so successfully escaped. 他刚把手机放进包里，扒手 I always get this wrong. 扒手 pickpocket 就得手了。The pickpocket succeeded, presumably at pickpocketing. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Like as soon as he did this, the pickpocket succeeded. Like the pickpocket didn't succeed at like 10-pin bowling or something, right? Like we're meant to infer the pickpocket succeeded at pickpocketing, but you wouldn't just say the pickpocket succeeded in English, right? Weird. 知道数学题很难，我试了好几次，才得手。kind of like 成功 right? 他花了3个月，研究这个方法，终于得手了。All right. 失手 All right, let's look this one up. 失手因手没有把握住，或没有留意而造成不好的后果。So Yeah, you're kind of, yeah, it's not really any of these. Maybe a slip or a slip up or something. 手没有把握. Well, it's often quite figurative though. 失手伤人. No, 伤人. This 伤人. Accidental injury due to some sort of slip up. Okay, so you haven't fully grasped something or you're not paying close enough of attention, which thereby led to a negative consequence. All right. Number 2, 比喻失利多觉意外的. Okay, 赛场失手. 赛场失手. So this is just to lose. Be defeated. 失手. All right, so that's the antonym. 得手失手. Slip up. Slip up might be a better translation. 他本来能偷到钱包，结果失手了. He could have stolen the wallet, but he messed up. Yeah, I mean, usually you think of stealing wallets as a bad thing, but all right. 第一次没得手，他决定再试一试，再试一次. Yeah. Negative amoral connotation. That's catching me by surprise. I'm going very, very positive. Yeah, if you do something negative, can you succeed? 成功. I kind of, the only example I think of, I don't want to talk about. 完成. Complete. That's fairly neutral. All right. Yeah, all right, 得手, where are we? Wow, are we taking a long time? I feel like we are. Yeah, we are. All right, sorry. 得体. 得体 is something like dignified. That's what I usually translate it to. Dignified. 他今天穿得十分得体，符合会议气氛，也 dignified, fitting to the occasion. Okay, 得体, appropriate, fitting. Yeah, it usually describes people's, I don't know, bearing or I don't know, attire, like the whole combo. Everything's sort of appropriate. I see a lot of women here. So does it tend to describe women rather than men? Oh, here we go. I don't know. Dirty. It's dirty. 穿着得体是一种生活态度. Look like just average clothes, right? Yeah, this looks more what I'd call dirty. This looks like just normal stuff. Yeah, this is average clothes. What am I thinking? Dirty. Dirty. What? In this time. Very useful word, dirty. Clothing, language, manner, behavior, manner. This one, dirty. No, 举止得体. 打扮得体. Your grooming. 文章写得得体. Tone and language. It's more like appropriate, but appropriate in the sense of I don't know how to explain it. Appropriate, not another 合适, but yeah, appropriate to the occasion. Like, so if you're writing a romance novel, then you'd want to use a certain tone that suits romance. All right, something like this. 穿着得体. Yeah, 西装, 西装, oh, 革履. What is 革履? Leather. 革履. Is this really a word? 西装革履. Impeccably attired in a suit. All right. 西装革履. All right. 西装革履. All right, that's 西装革履. This looks very manly. Yeah, 西装, is that just? It is just like for men. 西装. Okay. All right. 西装革履去参加面试. All right. 参加婚礼不需要太华丽.太华丽, too gorgeous. You don't want to outdo the bride. I think that's the rules, right? 但一定要得体. Yeah. You're not meant to like compete with the bride or anything like this. This is the bride's day, right? The groom can wear 西装革履, but all right. 他的打扮很得体. So a lot of the time it's what people are wearing, but other things. Okay. 他长辈面前说话要得体. Oh, 在长辈面前说话要得体. So you need to be appropriate and dignified around elders. I call it dignified, but fitting might be better. 他言辞得体, appropriate. 给老板留, yeah, it's usually fitting in a situation where you need to comply with social rules of some way, I guess. 这种场合说话不得体，会很难堪. All right. 他举止得体, manners were proper. 行为得体. 他虽然年轻，但待人接物十分得体, interacting with people. Despite being young, she has a knack for that. 这篇道歉信写得很得体. The apology letter was appropriate. Blah blah blah. 公文协作要求语言得体准确. Okay, so this is legally, not legally, it's office-ese. 面对批评，他做出了得体的回应。老板表扬他时，他得体的谦虚了一下。All right, so it seems like it's appropriate. How do you spell appropriate? Appropriate. I feel like it's appropriate when in a context where relatively rigid social rules apply. Yeah. Yeah, formal rigid rules like job interviews and so on. Yeah. So dirty, general, yeah, social embarrassment, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, 葬礼上穿黑色才得体. All right. All right, I think we got the general idea. Let's move on. Dirty. It isn't yet another word for appropriate, isn't it? An adjective. 得天独厚. So usually when I look this up in the dictionary, it says something like richly endowed by nature. It refers to like resources and things like this, like a tract of land or something like this. Yeah, like there's lots of resources there or something like this. Blessed by heaven, enjoying exceptional advantages, favored by nature. 这座城市地理位置得天独厚，是重要的贸易港口. All right, so maybe it's broader than what I'm thinking. Richly endowed by nature. Yeah. 热带环境. All right. Cuba. Cuba? It's Cuba, right? Yeah, I don't know what to do with this information. 得天独厚. It's the sort of natural advantages of resources, usually resources, I think. Anyway, 得心应手. I don't know what this means. 得 to receive, 他 应 to adapt, to apply, 手 your hand, 得心应手 I don't know. 他做这个工作已经10年了，非常得心应手。So this is like adept. Very capable of doing this job after 10 years of experience. What the heart wishes, the hand accomplishes, skilled at the job, entirely in one's element, going smoothly and easily. This is a new one for me. 得心应手. All right, let's give it a read in the dictionary. Oh, I'll put it up on the screen first. Yeah. So, 得心应手，心里怎么想，手就能怎么做。Yeah, so that's the literal definition, precisely what it says here. Okay. And 形容技术纯熟, so sort of technical maturity, skill maturity, 能运用自如, you can apply it as one wills. Yeah, so if you need to apply your skill, you can, kind of thing, and you can do it competently because you have matured skills. 也觉做事顺利. Okay, that's this one. All right. Okay, 得心应手. How common is this? All right, so this database will give you 30 example sentences were it a common enough chongyu. And it gives me 30 example sentences. So presumably it's common-ish. At least common-ish. 他画起山水画儿来，得心应手. Yeah, all right. So when painting this 山水画, so mountain water paintings, landscapes. 他从未见过他像这样，如此自信，如此得心应手. So he's never seen him like this, this confident or this in command. I don't know, entirely in one's element. 这个人 all right. Oh, 骑马. Oh, 这个人骑马. So he's good at horse riding, equestrian. All right. 得意. This is to benefit from something. 得意. To derive benefit. Okay. 经常锻炼身体，得意良多. Yeah. You derive benefit from exercising regularly. All right. So this 得意 is not this 得意. This 得意 is more like, we did this one, did we? I'm not sure. We might have done this one. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Something like arrogant. 得意洋, or maybe hoity. I'm not sure. Proudly. Yeah. Satisfied with oneself. 得意洋洋. But also this spelling. 得意洋洋. 他考了第一名，得意洋洋地告诉妈妈。Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you come first in an exam, you can do that. Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at the dictionary. 得意. I forgot something very important here. 得意. This one, 得意于. This is a very common one. Putting the yu there, 得意于. So you benefit from X. 我得意于受过良好教育. I've benefited from a good education, receiving a good education. 整个结构得益于一个升级的维护项目. Yeah, this is quite a common word actually, 得益于. So it's almost it's almost more common than like 得意 by itself. 得意, 从中得意. Oh yeah, actually 从中得意. This isn't 从中得意. What's going on? 从中得意. Benefit from the wherein, therein, I don't know. 让从中得益. 从中 here, I don't know how to explain it. From where, from within, therefrom. It refers to what the previous context. So you're, yeah. Okay, 得意洋洋. It's in the dictionary with this character. Oh, I need to show this one. Right. 得意洋洋,得意洋洋,形容非常满足、高兴、神气十足的样子。也做得意洋洋. Okay, so both writings are legit. Okay, so yeah, joyfully satisfied. I don't think it's especially negative, but if it is especially negative, it shouldn't be. All right, 得罪. Yeah, 得罪. I don't know why it's these characters. 罪 kind of makes sense. 得罪. 得罪 is to offend or annoy someone. 得罪别人. Okay, 说话要小心，不要轻易的轻易得罪别人. Right, to offend others. Oh, this one. Interesting. Why is this here? Because like there's a lot where this is not in there. 得罪, to offend someone, yeah, to offend someone, make a faux pas here. And the other one is 冒犯. 冒犯. So 得罪 and 冒犯. And if you 冒犯别人, they might 介意, they might mind or object. I object. I take offense. All right, can you give me a hand figuring out 得意? Oh, sorry, 得罪 and what was it? 冒犯.得意冒犯, mild to moderate. 冒犯 is stronger. Okay, fair enough. 得罪 often unintentional. Okay. 我是不是说错话得罪你了？他不敢得罪老板。我无心得罪你，对不起。So 冒犯 okay, crossing a line. All right, it's more serious. 如果我刚才的话冒犯了您，我郑重道歉。OK. 他冒犯了领导，被开除了。Offended the boss and got the sack. All right. 这个问题太冒犯了。我不方便回答。Your question is too offensive. Yeah, it's not convenient for me to reply, but not comfortable, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Let's move on. 得罪. You don't want to 得罪别人. 你不应该得罪别人. This D is using like 抵抗, that sort of thing. Resist, thwart, block, that sort of thing. Anything else? We saw 抵金 for like mortgage or something, right? 抵达. Oh yeah, it's also 抵达, right? 抵达的抵. 抵达的抵. Well, there's a lot in there, isn't there? 他用肩膀抵住了即将掉下的门. So he caught the door was falling, he caught it on his shoulders. Oh, braced against it. And the door was about to fall though. All right, let's go through the dictionary. 6 definitions for D in the dictionary. All right, definition 1, 挡, and 抗拒, 顶住. So this is this one, maybe also this one as well. So maybe both of those. 抵挡, 抵抗, 把门抵住. So let's put that into Google image search. 把门抵住. Oh, this is propping the door. Is it propping the door closed or propping the door open? Oh, so this is 把门抵住, is it? Like putting something there to block it, prevent it from being opened. So with this, can the door be opened? Opened. It depends on which side of the door. All right. 抵住. 把门抵住. If you're inside pushing against the door, no. Someone outside cannot open it. If you're outside pushing against, inside, outside. Popping open with a door stop. No, it's held open, not closed. And, all right, so you could hold it open or you could hold it closed. Okay, fair enough. So in a fixed position, you're preventing it from moving. 外面有人在砸门 banging on the door, bang, bang, bang. Pretty loud too. 他赶快把门抵住 brace the door. Okay, so is this an appropriate word for, e.g., Lord of the Rings, when the Uruk-hai, how do you spell Uruk-hai? Uruk-hai were attacking. What were they attacking? I'll just put that. Absolutely. All right. 快把门抵住，他们要冲进来了。Yeah, don't let the Uruk-hai. How do you say Uruk-hai in Chinese? It hasn't come up. 所有人一起抵住大门，别让他们进来。All right. Even better is 顶住 withstand. 顶住门，用力顶住。All right. So you can use 抵住, but 顶住 is even better. All right. When you're invaded by orcs, you should use 顶住. And when you're invaded by orcs and you need to explain it in Chinese, yeah, this is practical. All right. So the important part with 抵住 was that it was unmoving. You're preventing it from moving, whether or not it's open or not. All right. Number 2. 牛 What? 牛羊等有角的兽用脚顶触 Oh, okay, so this is like to ram. It's not there. So like rams butting heads is 抵住 Sorry, 抵住 used for rams butting heads. Not usually. Yeah. Okay. 两只公羊在顶角 Yeah, maybe we don't need this one. I think the AI is correct. At least it's got to be pretty rare. Number 3 is a verb. 相当抵消 like cancel out this one. Make up for compensate. 出入相抵 So like high expenses and as like 出入相抵出入相抵 Okay, so 相抵 they kind of counterbalance. So 出入 is income and expenditure. All right. 一个抵两个用 What? 一个抵两个用一个两个用一个抵两个用 What? That's what it says. What does this mean? One does the work of two. So, is equivalent to. Okay, 他一个人抵两个人干活 So he does as much work as two people. So it's equivalent to this. All right. 这张假票抵 No, 抵不了捐钱. The counterfeit bill is not worth real money. 学历抵不过对方. All right. All right. So can this be used to? Can this be used in the invincible quote? What was it? Something like something like to match a fraction of our power. No. Omni-man to Mark, yeah. Look at all right, can you use it? It's more important. 你们连我们力量的一成都抵不上. You can't even match 10% of our power. Maybe I'll go find the quote. All right. So this is the quote. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Okay, so yeah, mimic more fun, but so more naturally and forcefully. Not right. Not mimic, but it's it's in the right ballpark in this context. 他一个人抵住了我们所有的进攻. No, so he single-handedly withstood all our attacks. What was the one from like Marvel? Was it Drax who said, "I single-handedly vanquished the beast"? So that's 抵住, like resisted the beast, maybe. All right. Sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I was anticipating, but at the same time, I do not really wish to take shortcuts. Any shortcuts I take just leave things for future me to sort out. All right. 抵. So 抵, there is a meaning that's like equivalent to or cancel out even. Okay, number 4 is a verb. 赔偿, 偿还. So this is compensate. So in the sense of money. Okay, so 抵债. So you're just paying back a loan. 抵债. Repay in debt, to repay debt in kind or by labor. Okay. 抵债资产,抵债性劳动, bonded labor. All right, so you're paying off debt through labor. Sounds kind of, slavery. Like slavery with extra steps. Anyway. B. Number 5. 到达, to arrive. Yeah, 抵达. Or 抵京 is the example. 达. So this is just a separate example, isn't it? 抵京, to arrive in Beijing. Okay. 抵达北京 or 抵京. This is just kind of a separate meaning. It doesn't really, I don't see the relevance with the other meanings. And number 6 is an adverb. So an adverb, there are no adverbs there, right? All right. Okay, adverb. 大略, 大概. Okay, 大抵. 大抵. Yeah. So in this word, it is an adverb. Generally speaking, by and large. Is that on our list? No. All right. I'll just quickly go through the words. 抵偿, 抵触, 抵达, 抵挡, 抵抗, 抵赖, 抵侮, 抵消, 抵押, 抵御, 抵制. All right, what was it? All right, let's continue. All right, this one, and I got it wrong last time, didn't I? I said 低吧. No, I got the tone right. It is 低吧. 低吧 is correct. D first tone. I said it wrong last time. I only recognize this word from 低吧. But okay, 洪水冲垮了 河堤冲垮了，河堤淹没了农田. All right. There is only one meaning, dike. So at one side there's water, and at the other side there's no water. It's holding back the water. All right. This is 垫 in the sense it can be used as a verb to cushion or a noun a cushion. 停在桌子上，垫一张桌布，以防弄脏. Yeah, so here it's a verb. 垫 verb, pad out. Yeah, 桌布 is a tablecloth. So we're putting a tablecloth. Oh, we're spreading out a tablecloth. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah, so this one. 垫桌子. So 垫桌子. Yeah, so if your table is wonky, you might 垫桌子. You put something under the foot so it's not as wonky. 垫桌子. This sort of thing, right? 垫桌子. Dian, is there anything else we need to know? No, 垫子. We know 垫子 is a mat, right? Oops, what have I done? 垫子. Yeah, it's a mat. It's got a cushioning effect, this kind of mat. All right. 颠簸. 颠簸 is like turbulence or bumpy. Turbulence, not necessarily literal turbulence. Bumpy road, this sort of thing. Jolted about. Okay, car on a bumpy road, boat on rough sea, aircraft experience turbulence, undergoing rough, yeah, and all often figurative. 汽车在崎岖 this is like ragged. I don't know how to explain it. Rugged, not ragged, rugged and craggy. And it's 崎岖. Oh, I got the tones wrong. 崎岖，汽车在崎岖的山路上颠簸了2个小时. Yeah, I get car sick. I hear that sentence and I'm going, bleh. Not gonna happen. 颠倒. Yeah, 颠倒. It's like back to front, upside down, this sort of thing. Whole bunch of them. 颠倒, upside down, reverse, back to front. Yeah. Upside down. Do you remember blackboard? I'm not sure. Do you people know who? I said you people. You said you people. 颠. Oh, that's 颠簸. Oh, turbulence. I meant to copy 颠倒. Upside down. Okay. So upside down. Okay, but do you know blackboard from Mr. Squiggle? Yeah, so this is blackboard from Mr. Squiggle. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept of Mr. Squiggle. It's been a while. So Mr. Squiggle would come along and draw things. Now, what actually was happening is that there was a puppeteer off camera up here, and the puppeteer would draw things, and they were upside down. So quite often, Mr. Squiggle would draw upside down because the off-camera like sketch artist was upside down. So, oh, sorry, it's not blackboard that says upside down. It is Mr. Squiggle who says upside down. Yeah, upside down. Mr. Squiggle loves saying upside down. Okay, so 颠倒. Yeah, this was back in the 80s, right, when we were kids' TV. Upside down. And blackboard would always say, hurry up. Mr. Squiggle, blackboard, hurry up. Blackboard was very grumpy. This is blackboard. Hurry up. Oh yeah, I remember this. This was hilarious. Yeah. Go enjoy Mr. Squiggle. Here's Mr. Squiggle with lots of... Okay, maybe I'm getting slightly off topic. Alright, 颠倒. 他把胶片的顺序颠倒了，看不出时间顺序. Alright, so the order of the photos. So maybe he's got like a photo album and he put them out of order. And so 颠倒了, and now I don't know when each photo was taken. Yeah, 颠倒 is often used in this. So 黑白, black and white. Black and white often represents right and wrong kind of thing. So 颠倒黑白. So this is more like you've got objective fact here, and you're just, nah. Nah, I reject that. I reject your reality and substitute my own. 颠倒黑白, distort the truth. Yeah. So here it's not right and wrong, it's truth / non-truth. And you're doing it deliberately. 这个证人颠倒黑白企图 is a negative version of attempting to 陷害无辜的人 frame an innocent person. Yeah, or frame innocent people. 垫底, so 垫 is the same 垫 as up here, cushion, 垫底. I'm not sure. It's like cushion base or something like this. I'm pretty sure if I put in here, I'm going to see cushions. I'm not seeing cushions. All right. 这次考试我不小心垫底了，下次要努力。垫底了. Come last in the rankings. All right. Put something at the bottom. To eat something to tide oneself until mealtime. Lay the foundation. All right, I have to look at this. Right, it's not in my paper dictionary, but it's in the Pleco one. 4 definitions. Presumably it's the same as this one. Number 1 is a verb. 将别的东西放置在底部. So put something on the bottom. It says 底部 on the base or bottom or something. Yeah. 将这里先铺一层白纸，垫底. So you're taking white paper and putting it at the bottom of the box. All right. So it's inside the box. That's my understanding of that one. 暂时先少吃一点儿食物野鸡. So that. But it doesn't say anything about meal times. It's like just temporarily just have something to keep you going. 先吃点儿饼干垫底，一会儿就开饭. What is 开饭? Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I go down too many rabbit holes. Number 3, verb 比喻，把某种事物作为基础. Yep. Probably whoever wrote this in this dictionary is using this one. 有你的这句话垫底，我心里就踏实了. So using these words as my foundation, I am at rest, or something like this. All right. And number 4 is a metaphor, 比喻，排在后面，排在最后, sorry. Yeah. 每次考试都是他垫底. All right, come last in the rankings. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Presumably you'd think it's a bad thing, but I don't know. It means you're trying new things and challenging yourself at the same time. If you come last, you kind of find something you need to improve. Sorry, I'm faffing around. It's so automatic to just click on random things on the phone. Oh, I just started doing that while making a video. All right. I'm just going to start watching videos. All right. Yeah, part of the reason why I make YouTube videos is that it really helps me concentrate. I mean, I don't go and faff around on the phone. You know what I mean? Anyway. 奠定. 奠定 is something like to establish, usually like to establish foundations or something like this. Establish, fix, settle. 这次实验的成功奠定了他在科学界的地位. So his experimental success established his position in science or the scientific domains. 奠定 奠定基础. This is the usual one I see. 奠定基础, some sort of foundation. You establish some sort of Foundations, usually figurative foundations. 他们为此后的发展奠定了基础。Yeah. 第一年为学生以后的学习奠定了坚实的理论基础。Yeah, I see this a lot on people online when they're discussing like strategies for learning Chinese. It really depends where you're going, because if you're planning on reaching HSK 6 or above, yeah, early on you're better off getting good fundamentals and so on, because it really pays off down the line. However, if you just want to make little chit chats and things, then maybe you don't need the good fundamentals. Yeah, if you want to write like essays, yeah, good fundamentals. If you want to give lectures or teach Chinese later on, yeah, you're gonna need more than weak fundamentals. Yeah. Anyway, 奠定，典范。This is something like canonical, a canonical example, like the prototypical example of something, or it's maybe prototypical will be the translation they use here. Model example paragon. 雷锋. So yeah, 雷锋. I'm not sure if you know 雷锋. 雷锋 is this person here who's noted for being a good role model during the kind of Communist Party rise, blah blah blah, Chinese history. All right, so here's a good role model. I'm not entirely sure why, but so in China you hear 雷锋 as he's often used as the canonical example of a good role model. 雷锋是我们学习的典范. Yeah, so model example paragon. All right. All right, 典范 in the dictionary 名词可以作为榜样而起示反作用的人或事物. Yeah, it's just serves as a role model or I don't know, like an example you can kind of model after. Yeah. Okay. So is there a better translation for canonical example? 典型. 典型 might be a better choice. 典型. Yeah. So often when you have like a category of things, you'll typically think of one as representative and the others as kind of in that set. So maybe like separable verb, you might think of something like 游泳. 游泳. Swimming is a good separable verb. So you don't have to put them together, right? Yeah, 游个泳. So you can separate the verb. You can also put them in the other order. It didn't come up, but yeah. 这个泳好 no 这个泳好游吗 something like this. You don't even have to have them in the same. You can swap the characters around, right? The verb and the object, and so on. So this might be your prototypical example of a separable verb. Okay, so 典型例子 seems like a better translation for this one. 典型例子. So 典型. Yeah, maybe. Okay, 典型 in the dictionary. 具有代表性或概括性的人或事物. Yeah, actually, this is better. So 典范 is just another example. So the dictionary had 榜样. 榜样, you can have 好榜样 and 坏榜样. So it model, but you also can have bad role models, right? Yeah. For a person. Okay, and 示范. This one. This is sort of a demonstration model example. Yeah. All right, let's move on. So 淀粉. So 淀 refers to like 沉淀. So sort of precipitation and so on. 淀粉, it's kind of starch. I don't know how to explain it. 淀粉, starch. 淀粉. Oh, okay. Starch has a chemical formula, C6H10O5. And what does the N mean? I don't know. What does the N add to this? Let's ask the AI. What does this one? What does N mean in this? The N, variable number of repeating units. Oh, okay. So, it's a maths thing. Okay, any positive integer. So it's a family of molecules, and we can have some multiple of this molecule, the polymer. Oh, okay. Okay, 淀粉, cellulose, 纤维素, all right, and 糖原, glycogen. All right. Right. I didn't know this. That's interesting. All right. So, where were we? 淀粉, where's 淀粉? 淀粉. Sorry, 淀粉. Sorry, no, 淀粉. 淀 is sort of sediment, right? Precipitate. I don't know the relevance of precipitate to starch. Let's ask the AI. What's the relevance? The 粉 makes perfect sense, the powder. What's the relevance of 淀 to 淀粉? How do you make starch? It kind of makes itself, right? Grind potato. So if you want to make starch powder, yeah. All right. And 淀, 一淀, 淀粉, 淀. All right. Yeah, so in Beijing, there's a district called Haidian, sea sediment. Haidian Chu in Beijing, which is where all the big universities are, like Tsinghua Daxue and Beijing Daxue. Yeah, where all the big universities are in this Haidian Chu. Yeah, Haidian Chu. 中华人民共和国北京市西北部的一个市辖区，是北京最发达的中心城区之一。Yeah, it's where all the big universities are. There should be universities here somewhere, right? What's this? Oh, this Yuan, is it? No, Tsinghua Yuan. This is the Tsinghua University, I presume. This is Yuan. These are the ruins. So I remember something along the lines of there were like British ships, and oh no, the British were angry that the Chinese didn't want to buy their drugs, and they destroyed the palace or something like this. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be ships. Beijing is too far away from the coast. I do not recognize this. Yeah, Kunminghu. Beijing. Oh, there's Yiheyuan. Oh, I didn't go to Yiheyuan, did I? Maybe I should have gone to Yiheyuan. Is that in, okay, Haidian maybe. I don't know. Haidian, sea starch. Yeah, I don't know. What else could it be? Sea sediment district. Is there like a geological reason for calling it sea sediment? I don't know. Sea sediment? Anyway, how did we get onto this? Oh yeah, we're talking about Yanfen. Oh, I feel like I've gone on like 20 different tangents. All right. Dianfeng. Dianfeng, this is summit in the sense of, is it like a meeting, if I remember correctly? I'm not sure. 巅峰 Summit Apex, yeah. 这位运动员正处于职业生涯的巅峰状态. Okay, so he is the pinnacle of his sport. Yeah. So summit in that sense. 巅峰. Yeah, not much else to add. Both 巅 and 峰 mean the peak of a mountain, and presumably it's used figuratively most of the time. What is summit in the sense of summit, like a meeting? 首脑会议. Oh yeah, maybe. 峰会. Yeah, this one. 峰会. Okay, so it's different. 峰会. All right. 点火. Okay, so 点火 is something like ignite. So if you have a rocket and it's just sitting there, it hasn't 点火 yet. You need to 点火 and then it will shoot off. 点火. Ignite. Start an engine ignition. Yeah. 他用打火机. 打火机 is a lighter. A lighter in the sense for smoking. 点火机. 点火机点燃了篝火. Okay, so it's counting this as a separate verb, is it? 点燃了. 点燃 to ignite as well. 点燃. But 点火, this is for rockets. 点火. Oh, come on. Yeah, rockets. 点火. But 火箭. 点火. Is it not 点火? Yeah, 点火 here. 大火箭为何点火后 blah blah blah. Yeah. So when you get the countdown for rockets, so if you watch like the news or something when Chinese rockets are launching, they'll do the countdown all the same and then say 点火. 点火. All right. 火箭. Yeah. 静态点火试验. So static state ignition rocket test. All right. Yeah, 点火. So 点火 and it 发射. 火箭点火后会发射. Right? Anyway, that's what I think of 点火. 电击. Yeah, you can worry about this later. No, 电击 is the one of the words for worry. Multiple words for worry. Maybe Chinese people worry a lot. 电击. Keep thinking about, concerned about 电击. Okay, so you kind of got like some situation going on over there. You're kind of constantly worried about such and such. I think, yeah, 出门在外，我一直惦记着家里的父母. So I'm thinking of my parents at home while I'm out doing my thing. 惦记. Yeah, this character, I don't recognize it outside the word 惦记. 惦, 心里老是想念着, constantly thinking. 挂念, in suspense or something like this. 心里总惦着工作, thinking of work. Alright, so 惦记对人和事物心里老想着放不下心. Okay, so you're thinking about something, you're unable to not think about it. But usually, I feel like it's kind of worry, but alright. 奶奶十分惦记远方的孙子. It's usually a person in relation to another person. That's my experience. Yeah. All right, 惦记. I don't know. I don't use this word. 点评. Yeah, 点评. So this is kind of like leave a comment. Maybe not. How do I say this? No, it's not leave a comment. It's like leave a ranking from 1 to 5 or something like this, right? Leave a comment is 留言. Yeah, if you do YouTube, you kind of know these words. 留言. 留言, leave a message. 留言. Or 留言, 我很擅长留言. 留言, 留言. 点彩, downvote. This one is downvote. Yeah, added it to the dictionary. It is downvote, 点菜, and as opposed to 点赞. This is upvote, 点赞. 留言 and 点评. This is like, is it comment or is it? Oh, it is comment. It is to comment. Okay, and I guess it'll be 打几星 or something like this. Give it a ranking. I don't know, out of stars. I don't know, it doesn't matter. 点评. So it is just to comment. 那最后, so this is a verb, sorry, a noun version. So 趣味, 自己原创的趣味点评. 可以在下面点评, 让我们知道你的意见. So it is to comment, verb, a point by point commentary. I don't know that one. All right. Okay. 老师对每个学生的作文都做了细致的点评 meticulous commenting on student essays. All right. Or student writing, I should say. 电台, is this a TV platform, like a radio platform or something like this? 电台. 电视台 is TV station, TV platform. I don't remember. Radio station. Yeah, this one. 电台. But I think it's broader. 电台. Yeah. 电台. How do you say this? 电台. Broadcasting station, maybe. 电台. But this is kind of what you think. When you do your podcast, yeah, you can do it in the 电台 if you like. 电台午后2点. Alright, 电台. 他每天晚上都听音乐电台放松心情. So listening to the television broadcast, the music 音乐, the music radio station. You get the idea. It's not all that common. Specifically refers to the equipment and this sort of thing. Platform. 殿堂. Well, 殿 is 宫殿 the 殿. Palace. So this would be like a palace hall or something like this. Palace hall temple building. 叫做宏伟的殿堂，是古代皇帝举行典礼的地方. Alright, so this sounds like it's going to be enormous and grand. And yeah, that's pretty enormous and grand, isn't it? 殿堂. So these huge halls. This is what a 殿堂 looks like. Huge halls. Grand, palatial, and so on. Alright. And 电网. This is a network of electricity. Or, yeah, it refers to the network of like power grid, power network. Yeah, this sort of thing. So the whole network though. 电网. Power grid, electricity grid. I didn't know that one, but all right. 监狱周围布满了高压电网. All right, so this is this one. Electrified wire netting. 防止囚犯逃跑. All right. 电网. All right, well, sorry for going a little bit over time, but you know, you don't want to cut corners and I don't want to set that as a kind of habit. Yeah, I want to kind of study things properly, not cut corners. Thank you for watching. Remember to 点赞, 留言, and 订阅. See you next time. Thanks, TTFN.